Settered bagpipe.
Next, couple 112 from the ACT. Jessica Manthorpe and Tim Markovitch.
Jessica and Tim specialise in Latin American, and Lex, one form of dance Tim has never tried but wants to, is lederhosen schlapping.
Well, maybe he could try it in the funk.
We've been together for about 3 years.
Jess was going out with a fool, and she dumped that fool and got together with me.
I work for a lawyer's firm.
I'm a public servant in Canberra.
Tim's really funny. He makes me laugh.
The feeling that we get from dancing depends entirely on the dance. I get right into these tough, passionate dancers. And Jess loves, getting into the rumba and the samba where she gets to display her sexuality.
I love the glitz and the glamour of dancing.
Yeah, Jess is strictly in it for the sparkles. I'm strictly in it for the good-looking girls who are dressed in the sparkles.
The lambada.
Jessica and Tim, the couple from Canberra, bending their knees, shaking their hips rhythmically, as if trying to absorb some of this dancer's heat.
They're showing a clear emotional connection from the outset, which is great.
Jacqueline and Richard performing a lot of flourishes, but perhaps not enough lambada basic.
It's always a good idea to leave your head down in the lambada to create a better whip-like action.
Oh yeah, I always do. Shana and Paul, like all the couples out there tonight, seem to be marking time with their basic moves. Now come on guys, someone has to seize this dance by its teeth and drag it screaming around the dance floor.
Lex, it's the lambada, not the wrestling. What's needed is more energy, more momentum, and a continuous smoother transition of steps.
Just like the rest of them.
This next song is a plea from a lazy arsonist for help. And if the rumba doesn't get the place smouldering, nothing will.
Dance d'amour. Mechanical movements from Jessica and Tim here. But an essential component of this dance is role-playing, which I don't see happening right now.
Good rope spin. Into a slow spiral turn. Lovely lift.
The wall backstage.
You're going to have to go and break someone's ankle and then give someone else another massive wedgie in order to put us up the rankings.
Pretty good to be first place, but it's pretty close.
Well, those marks out of 10 or out of 6? Those judges don't think much of any of us, do they?
Richard, does my bum look big in this?
It's just so big and round.
Hey, black slims the bum. Why accentuates the bum? Who's going to have the big bum out of us two?
So when I was picking these trackies, it was sort of dependent on the package issues, and we had there were differences between the Shervo package and someone else's package.
Shervo, look now.
Okay, we need to go in 15 seconds.
Look, for me, Jacqueline is really dominating this partnership. Her moves are expressive and at one with the musicality of the number. It's now up to Richard to rise to the occasion and match his dominatrix.
Lovely fan kick. Richard does need to work on extending his arms and legs.
Jessica and Tim looking set to take an aerobics class, which, by the way, is in the next studio. Oh, very graceful lift. In fact, a lot of their routine owes its origins to ballet, I'd wager.
There's some nice clean lines, but their choreography really does need to have more energy.
Shana and Paul seem to have cast away the deadly ballroom anchor that so often drags couples trying to cross over down into the murky depths of dance floor oblivion, right, Ange?
Aye, aye, Captain. Once again, they do need to work on their choreography and extend their bodies to create better lines.
Here's a dance so good they named half an encyclopedia after it. No, not the Wagnalls, that's later. Right now, it's the funk.
Is life just a playground? Think you're the real deal, honey. And someone always...
Jessica and Tim now channeling the aerobics class from the next studio. Their movements reminiscent of very early morning television. Oh, great air guitars! I love it. I hope they're in tune.
Good use of arms and better energy from these two.
Jacqueline and Richard, erratic in their performance. Well, look, let me correct that. I think Richard is erratic. Jacqueline is actually showing nice timing and arm movements. Shana and Paul displaying quite a well-thought-out and watchable routine. They're in sync, covering good floor space and playing to the audience well.
Yes, Max, better partner work here. Good energy.
Oh, getting low, that's good.
Should have gone the black, not the baby blue. Who goes baby blue?
This is Mum. Hello. Love you, Mum. They're all going wonderfully well.
We bombed out by over a point at the end of the day. You're just a bunch of stupid people with too much support from
He
Mummy.
needed tighter ones, didn't he? Tell him he needed tighter ones.
Yes.
Oh, it's just good to be beating the Aussies in the home too. We'll have to rub it in later.
Yeah, I don't know. We're just losing, and that's bad.
I'll have to go make him feel better.
Round 3, and it's cocktail, samba, and cha-cha. This should be alright. Well, because it's our style.
Jackie's got X Factor. Lucky she has, eh?
Okay, standing by.
Jessica and Tim getting stuck right into it from the outset. They appear the strongest they've been all night.
Yes, they've really come into their own. Their energy's much better here.
Isn't it good to see Richard finally clocking on after having showed up for work earlier in the evening? He and Jacqueline are looking the best they have as a partnership in this competition.
Yes, it's much better. They're both showing good expression in this dance.
Shana and Paul continue to impress with their well-honed moves. And check out Shana's legs. I think they've grown a bit since the last dance. Would that be possible? She could knit with those legs. Oh, look at that!
Good closed hip twist with swiveling action there. Good to see both displaying strong shapes and hip movement.
Ladies and gentlemen, please be upstanding for the official dance of Pakistan, the cocktail samba.
The Latin American side of this dance is no stranger to Jessica and Tim, as they're proving right now.
Turning batter cutters. Rolling off the arm. Closed rocks. To a plat. Well danced.
Shana and Paul moving around the floor like seasoned samba travellers. They dance like they've plucked up a few thousand frequent samba points in their time.
Good solo work, demonstrating nice arm and hip movement and visual connection.
Jacqueline once again taking over the role of dominatrix, with Richard's contributions being kept to a disappointing minimum. Taxi! Richard saving himself for a big finish. This has got to be it. Come on, Dickie.
They do lose their connection sometimes. They will have to watch that.